Okay, don't mind this ugly plate. I tried buying a new one, but they're not available. So I'm dealing with it until they could become available again. But to hook this camera back up to your radio, we have to pull off this cover. You want to be very careful just to pull it up. I'm just using my fingers right there, but just be careful. This GM stuff likes to break usually, and mine already is ugly, but don't want to scratch it. Start in this back corner, and I'm gonna hopefully hold that there. Okay. You probably shouldn't hook the battery, but I'm not gonna, because why not? Okay, so we need to unplug these connectors down here. Okay, so that's off. Now, let's get this panel unhooked. Okay, so now we got this chrome piece off, but we need to get this black, all these plugs undone. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, we fished this through, which I'm actually gonna repaint because mine's all beat up anyways. Just be careful when I work up this side on this left. There we go. Now just be careful because you got this night panel, but night panel you need to remove. Okay, come on. Don't want to scrape it. There we go. Okay, so next we need to pull off this big panel. There's the screen. Actually looks very nice. We will need to be pulling off this one right here, which is all held in by clips as well. Just unplug it like that. And you got your two clips right there. Now that that's off, there are quite a few 7mm, one there. That needs to come off. There is gonna be one there, one there, one there, and then I'm sure there's more, so we'll just hit them as we see them. That just pops off. Just be careful. You got this plug-in right here for your unlock and lock. And unplug that one. I'm gonna fish this out and then we will continue on from there. Okay, so next we're gonna undo these 7s for the screen. Yeah, you don't have to take this whole piece off, you can just move it out of the way. But I want to clean all this, so I'm going to be cleaning it because it's so filthy. And then putting everything back together. All for a stupid backup camera, which I probably don't even need, but I just like it because it's going to be cool. So there's 4 on this screen. If you're wondering what it looks, Saab 9.5 looks like without all this dash on it, this is it. Okay, so we're gonna slide this out of the way. That one, trying to do this one-handed, don't drop it. Okay, that's unplugged. Part number, if you guys are wondering, it's right there. Okay, next, there are 4 for this box. Okay, actually I lied. So this actually just, the cord is tucked in there tightly. So here is pretty much the brain for the radio and quite a few other things actually. And this white one, this gray connector right here, white, gray, I don't know what color it is. Let's unplug that. So this is where you're gonna be feeding your camera. Okay, today we're finally gonna finish the camera install, and all we gotta do left is plug into the back of the radio, make sure it works, and put everything back together, and then program it. And so we're making a lot of progress. Sorry if my voice sounds funnier than it usually does because I'm sick, but I just want to show you guys this. So we're gonna be putting it in the back of the plug on the head unit. And so I bought this splitter just because it was cheap, and I'm gonna cut it, and I don't have any pins that will fit exactly for that style plug, so I had another wiring harness, so I just cut these wires off and I'll solder them onto these wires so I could just unplug it or plug it back in when I want. You don't have to do it, you could just cut the long video cable that you ran up all the way to the front and do that, but I wanted it this way just so I can unplug it if I ever want to, or if I wanted to change it, or I don't know, just it looks cleaner in my opinion. So we need to cut this. Now we will strip it. Okay, so your inner wire, which I made mine the green, it's the one that the copper wasn't showing. That's gonna go into 5. If you could see on here, they are numbered, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we are just gonna shove that one in. And if you don't have pins, don't worry, you could just shove the wire in there. Though I don't recommend it because it could fall out, but that's always an option. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New pins. I probably don't have to, but it's gonna make it easier. back into the radio. Sweet. Now we have our video. And so let's plug it in. Just like, and that's it. And you want to just tuck these wires away. Issues, tie them. But now we need to reassemble everything and put everything back together. Here. And that's it, guys. We got the trim all put back together. So the next part is the fun part, programming. You can put your trunk back together if you want, but I'm going to do that last. I just want to get the programming done, which mine's already done, but I want to show you guys how to do it real quick. Okay, so let's get this thing programmed now. I'm using a VCX Nano. It works great. I'll link in the description. They're like 90 bucks. Comes with some controversial software. It comes with the GDS2 software, but it's kind of controversial. I don't know exactly. Well, I know it's probably not legit, but it does come with it if you want to use it. But if you want to be legit, then you can buy it, and it will work with it. So we need to go to the AC Delco website. Forgive me for my slow internet. Okay. So here is where you gotta pay 40 bucks, unfortunately, but it's worth it, trust me. So you have to pay, you could pay for more, but this is for 24 months of programming, and you select one vehicle and it's $40. So do that, add it to your car. I've already done it, so let me log in. Okay, so as you can see, I already have one vehicle on here. You go to view, and then yours will be blank if you haven't ever done this, and you just hit add VIN, and they'll bring you up to the SPS website so you could connect to your car. Okay, so here is the website, and let's go into the car and bring our VCX Nano and the laptop. Okay, sorry. My camera wasn't recording. So make sure your vehicle's off. Grab your key and place it into this slot right here. And then you're gonna want to hold your start button for about 15 seconds. Your vehicle will come on, but it won't be running. You're gonna have your VCX Nano, and you're gonna plug it into your OBD2 port or MDI. You could use whatever you have that will work with GM's SPS software. You're gonna hit start SPS after you log in and buy the $40 subscription for 2 years on your car. It will download a file, and you want to hit keep and then open it. It'd probably say, if it doesn't say that, who cares? Just say later. I don't care, mine's out of date. Okay, it's gonna open this program. Just hoping my internet access is going to be working from out here. It should, but we'll see. Okay, just skip these. You don't need them. Once you have your VCX Nano set up, it should work just fine. Or if you're using MDI tool, It just depends what tool you're using. You could be using it like a Bosch interface tool. There's a lot of them. So you're going to select the tool you're using. I select J2, that one, and then you hit reprogram ECU. Next. Now select your vehicle. Mine's a Saab. Yours all should be Saabs too. Okay, this is where I was not sure if you could select your year or not, but I just select 2012. And I did that initially and it worked just fine. So just select 2012 because this is an option that came on the 2012 cars, and it doesn't matter, it works just fine. Your car is going to do some weird things while it connects to the interface, but just disregard it. Okay, pulls up my VIN. Next. Okay, so now we're going to go down to radio. Right there. Oops. We're going to hit programming and normal. So communicating. I've already done all this, so it's not going to let me fully reprogram, but it's all going to be the same steps for you guys. Come on, it's taking its time. Okay. So, when you get to this part, it's going to ask you if you have a rear view camera. My VIN does not have one, but there's a drop down where you do select you do have one. Camera rear view. Okay. It's going to think a minute. Let it think. It's probably because my internet's slow because I'm in the garage in my car. So once you select camera rear view, you're going to hit next. And it will show you the current calibration and the newest one. And mine was really out of date. So you hit next. And then it will do it. It's going to tell me here in a second that, hey, your radio is already to the newest program. But maybe it won't. Oh, it's not going to. Weird. But usually it does. But I'm just reflashing it and that's all it's doing. But let it go through its whole cycle. It takes probably 10 minutes. Not super long, but it does take a little bit. And so we will wait, and I will come back to you guys when it's completely done. Okay, so that was fast. Mine's actually done already. Actually didn't take that long at all. Still thinking, probably because my internet is so dang slow. And here it being super slow. Okay, so it shows that I reprogrammed the radio on this date. It shows your code. Blah, 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 blah. We don't care. So you could either hit cancel or new or proceed with same VIN. Turn off your vehicle. Hold the brake. Start it up. And you'll see you have a new screen. It'll say Harman Kardon. Mine didn't used to say that. Maybe yours already does. You could go to config, go to vehicle. I think it's collision. No. Okay, I lied. Go to display, rear camera options, and so you have you can turn on your symbols, which that shows you like when you're getting close to something. It'll show you where your guidelines. Where the camera's not centered, we are not gonna have the guidelines on, and you have a rear view camera now. Let's make sure it works. Put it in reverse. Yep. Sorry, my trunk's open, so disregard where it's at. So I wish It was more adjustable, this camera, just because I wanted to point up more. I may try a different camera since it's easy to change now, but discard my light bar not working. It is temperamental. I gotta do that kit. That's probably next, fix the light bar, and I'll change the camera at the same time. Because this camera, it's nice and hidden, but it needs to be pointed up just a tad bit more. And so it's not pointing just at the ground, but it's okay. I'll get a new one and it'll be easy to install. If it's not the right size, then I will just silicone it, but it will work. It's a lot better than having no camera and you can't hardly even see it. Especially up close, you're not gonna be able to see it because the light bar hides it, but it looks factory and I'm completely satisfied with it. Changing the camera is easy, you know, so the hard part is done. See how that looks again. Yes. And you can see right there, it shows you where, on the screen, where there's something close. So, let's see. If I could get it to show me. So, pretty nice. I'm happy with it. The reason why it doesn't stay on when you put it in drive is because it's connected to your reverse light, and your reverse light is only on when you're in reverse. You can change that to like a always on, like a key on power, so the camera's always on, and that's not a problem, but I like it just in reverse where it just kicks in. See, there it goes flashing. So there's something over there. Oh, now it's saying something in the middle. But yeah, it's cool. I like it and I'm happy with it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped. If you want a video on how to get this VCX Nano hooked up so it will work, let me know. It's pretty straightforward, but it was a little bit more than like a regular MDI tool. So if you have any questions, or if you find any better cameras that you guys use, let me know, put it down in the description. But thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon in another video.